Good morning, everybody. Jasper here. Welcome. I said welcome to day 2 of my attempt of the through hike of the Colorado Trail. Day 2 started bright and early, well, dark and early. The first 30-45 minutes was hiking with headlamp. Early start today simply because we're going through what's called a dry burn section, which we're just about to enter into now. And it's a long section with no water, no shade, no cover of any kind. Several years ago, I don't know when, there was a wildfire that came through. We're entering that burn area now. So I thought, and others think also, start early. The air's cool right now. I'm actually wearing my outer layer, or actually my Frog Togs jacket, just to take the chill off. But the 1,000-foot climb that started this morning, that I'm almost at the top of, well, that warmed things up anyhow. But yeah, Jasper here. Day 2. Hey, day 2 begins, well, I was going to say right now, but it began about an hour ago. Pack's heavy this morning, carrying full water, almost full water, 2.5 liters coming out of the South Platte River, cameled up down there. So should be okay for water, should be. Anyhow, we'll see. We'll see how the day progresses. We'll see what happens, what adventures we can get into today, what stories, maybe a few lies that we can tell today. Okay, we'll catch you guys down the trail. Well, here comes that sun, poking up over the mountains. And once it starts to get a little bit of altitude into that sky, it's going to start to bake. It's going to be hot through this section. I don't know for sure the temperature. The best I understand from the weather reports that I've been able to get, which is minimal, about 95 degrees for a high through here today. So what I have noticed is, as soon as the sun gets up above the horizon or the mountains or so on, the heat starts to build very, very quickly. So, oh well, we've made a good start into the dry section, the burn section, the exposed section. We just keep going. Got good water, so we're good. Okay. Wow. Look at some of this. Some of these trees burnt from the burn section. The sun kissing the top of the rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. North Fork Volunteer Fire Department Station 1, Buffalo Creek County. The famous, infamous fire department, fire hall. This is where we resupply our water. There's a spigot on the outside of the building, and it's there, I'm told, for hikers to resupply their water in this dry area, or dry section that we're traveling through in the burn area. It's around 11 a.m. Temperature's about, you know what, not quite as hot I think as it was expected, but I'd still say it's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, 29, 30, 31 degrees Celsius it could be. Anyhow, let's see if we find this famous spigot. Oh yeah, because that's what we're looking for now. The famous fire hall spigot. Well, I got my water from the fire hall. That worked out really well. Took a little break there. Had one of my cereal pouches, so that gave me a little bit of energy to keep going. Very exposed area here. Temperature increasing, probably around 90 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And I just broke the extension stick for my GoPro. So all I've got left right now is the handle, until sometime I can change that. But anyhow, day 2 goes great. Somewhere around noon, almost out of section 2, and we'll be entering section 3 within the next 20 minutes or so. Okay, let's keep going. Just a little bit of an afternoon update, but before that, take a look at the trail. Beautiful, beautiful trail. Pine forest. A lot of this has been damaged, not too long ago, maybe 15 years, I'm not sure, in wildfires, but it's all growing back nicely. But anyhow, sun shining bright, hot, hot, hot. It's approaching 90 degrees Fahrenheit now, early afternoon. I've got about 5 miles, 8 kilometers to a camp I'm thinking of, and we also share this with the mountain bikes. How you doing, guys? And you know, mountain bikers, they're not they're very polite. They move over, they'll stop if you don't see them. I found them up to now to be very polite. I know some have had issues with mountain bikes, and I see that on the trail, on the Colorado Trail kind of Facebook page, but so far for me, I found them to be extremely polite. Oh, and I think there's some more coming by us right now.
Hey, thank you.
There we go. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyhow, the trail goes extremely well. There are streams ahead, even though I am carrying full water. Some of the gut hook reports, by the way, gut hooks, for those of you that do not know, especially for my kind of Ontario and Canadian subscribers, Gut Hooks is, I believe, a US app that lists an awful lot of trails, and you actually pay a fee and you can download that map and use it for life, and all the information that goes with it. And what happens is, hikers that are hiking that particular trail ahead of you, they post information such as great campsite here, or there's lots of good water here, or there's no water, whatever it might be. But anyhow, so that's Gut Hook's app. But what I was going to say was, I got sidetracked so easily. Some of the Gut Hook comments had mentioned the water might not be running very, very freely in some of those streams. So I thought, you know what, from the fire hall, I'll just carry out from there a couple of 2.5 liters. I wasn't going to, but I just thought I'd better, simply because it's really, really hot. Still, there is a little bit of shade here and there, but we're still very, very exposed. Sun's almost directly above me, regardless. So, anyhow, okay, day 2 progresses really, really well. Jasper here on my attempt of the Colorado Trail through hike. Oh yeah. Well, another hiking day comes to an end. Today, we are at Tramway Creek, end of day 2. I have no idea what time it is. It's been a long, kind of hard, hot day today. But you know what? Wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Hey, my camp for the night with my Big Agnes Copperspur UL2. Perfect little spot, quiet, peaceful. Just made myself a cup of coffee and had a cookie with that, my little camp. There's Frodo setting up his Big Agnes Big Agnes Creek. And another couple of people over there, a couple of hikers. Say hello, there you go. That's a father and daughter team. Hey, you know what? All kinds of people, amazing people out on the trail. You meet different people every day. It's wonderful, it's exciting. You know what? That's gonna, unless something exciting happens tonight, we're gonna wrap it up here for today. I am tired. I just want to relax, drink my coffee, maybe drink lots of water. As I say, it's been a hot, hot day today. But you know what? We will see you in the morning. Day 3 starts very early. We will see you then. Good night. Good morning, everybody. Well, welcome. Oh yeah, welcome to day number 3. So far we are, as of last night, arrival at camp, 33 miles or 55 kilometers into the Colorado Trail. That's after our first 2 full days of hiking. Today starts day number 3. It is July the 28th, Wednesday. Today, well, the trail is going to become a little more serious as we progress through this day and moving forward. On day 1, we reached 7,500 feet of elevation above sea level. Yesterday, 8,000 feet. Today, we're going to push through 10,000 feet. At 7.5, 8,000 feet, I'm noticing the difference in my breathing for sure. So today, pushing through 10,000 feet, going to be that much more challenging. Also, we have an awful lot of elevation gain throughout the course of this day. Right this minute, we're on the easiest part of the day. We just left camp 10 minutes ago. It's flat, it's downhill, but that is going to change, and it's going to change quite quickly. I think the first couple of miles or so are going to be easy going, and then from what I understand, it's pretty much climb after that. So yeah, challenging day here on the Colorado Trail, but you know what, guys? Oh yeah, nowhere else I'd rather be today. Nowhere else I'd rather be. Amazing. I am so grateful, so glad to be out here on this trail. Wow. Anyhow, speaking of the trail, let's take a little look. Day 3 progresses very well. A lot of climbing today, and we know that, and that's okay. We've been starting to get some beautiful views already. Man, I mean, it's spectacular, no doubt about it. You know what I find? I've talked about this before on different through hikes that I've done, but I always have this kind of 3-day thing, and it always takes, for me, the first 3 days getting used to the trail. The trail, maybe getting used to me, I don't know. Now this trail it's going to change an awful lot. And a lot of those changes actually start today as we really do start to push the elevation, as we push well through 10,000 feet later today. And we're going to stay there and above 11, 12, 13,000 and above that for pretty much the rest of the trail, from what I understand. But anyhow, let's take a look at this trail today. Oh, there's a picture of me right there, heading down the trail, trekking poles in hand. Isn't it gorgeous, guys? Wow. It's starting to get hot. And it's not late. It might be 8:30-ish, but the heat's starting to build already as that sun's coming up higher. Rolling Creek and Colorado Trailhead. Wow. Well, I believe we're just about to enter the Lost Creek Wilderness section, which means we have completed the first 3 sections. We're about to enter section 4 of the Colorado Trail. And you are here. Okay. I'll believe you. Okay. All day we have been deep inside the forest, an horrendous climb to an altitude of 10,600 feet. And then the trail, it just comes out into this absolutely beautiful meadow. Oh man. Something I wonder, from hiking in the Cumbrian Mountains and so on in northern England and Scotland and places like that, when you have a lake or a body of water that's at a high elevation, it's called a tarn. I'm wondering if you have a meadow at high elevation, does it have a particular name, like a lake would be a tarn? I don't know. But anyhow, beautiful, beautiful meadow. Wow. Surrounded by rolling hills, mountains. Not above tree line, that's for sure, lots of trees. Camp for tonight. I haven't recorded a lot today, only because it's been very, very difficult climb, and I've been inside the forest. No views at all today. But the trail was pretty. We did grab a little bit of footage of the trail here and there. But anyhow, okay, camp about 1.5 miles from here. I've just filtered some water, even though they say there's water at the camp, a little stream. I decided just to filter water anyhow, just to be on the safe side. You just don't know if some of these streams are very seasonal, and once the snowpack has melted and that water has run off, then there may not be much water there, any at all. Anyhow, almost to camp, 1.5 miles, and I will be so glad to get there. Get this pack off my back. Oh yeah. Get my tent up, make myself a cup of coffee, something for dinner. Not sure what I'm having tonight for dinner yet, but maybe we'll decide together what it should be. Anyhow, let's get to the camp. Let's get set up. All goes well. Hi guys. Well, I'm at camp, end of day 3, having my coffee. And it's good. And in here in my Tupperware, I am rehydrating a Three Sisters stew thickened with a little instant mashed potato. Perfect. What a day today. Lot of work today. Yeah. Section 4, it started off with big climbs. Camp is at 10,246 feet. You don't notice it when you're sat relaxing. You don't notice the altitude. But when you're carrying a full pack up the side of a mountain for 15 or 20 miles, you really do notice it. And I was struggling somewhat today. But hey, we're here. 16 miles today. That brings our total to, I believe it's 49 or 50 miles, which is 10% of the Colorado Trail already, and about 80 kilometers. So yeah, things are moving along just fine. Beautiful little camp spot right here. Absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to show you around. Right now in Colorado, there's a fire ban, but they do have a fire pit here. Camp area for tents. Beautiful views. Beautiful meadow. My tent. I elected to put my tent just up here, out of the way. I kind of like it there. Don't know if you can see it through the trees, but mine's just in a little spot through the trees. Beautiful. So yeah, the end of day 3. I think I have 8 more miles tomorrow to finish section number 4. It's been a great day. So far the hike goes well. Hey, Jasper here. We will talk to you bright and early in the morning. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your supper, whatever you're having. I'm going to enjoy mine. Night night.